What's up, world? Welcome to a new episode of the Brandon Janeau Show. As you already know, I am Brandon Janeau. And as you also should know, I am a brand ambassador for Urban Boulevard, blvd.co. That is the website's social media page. That is the company's social media page. And go there, and if you find something, they should send you to their website at Urban Boulevard, blvd.us if you needed that. And if you find something, you buy something, then use the code Brandon.30 for 30% off. And hopefully you like the clothes, whatever you bought. I hope you like it, really enjoy it. And it's getting close to school time, so hopefully you guys do hit up that website and get some clothes for your kids or get some clothes for your goddamn self. I don't know. And I hope you guys, like I say all the time, enjoy this upcoming episode. I hope you guys enjoy this. And let's go. This is my 200 episode. Um, to do the 200 episodes is crazy. You got to be a super psychopath or you got to be super committed. And I'm still toting the line because I don't know which one I am. I feel like every time I get to this milestone in my life of podcasting, particularly, I have to always say thank you because that's the main thing about this. There's been more people that have kept me in it than people that have not wanted me to do it. The first person I would say, no matter what, was Pat for Podcastagram. If you start a podcast, um, I would hope that you would hit up Pat because he helped me in so many ways. Um, I was still fucking around, didn't really know if I wanted to do this podcast shit, take it serious, and he put me on Instagram Live, and we did a interview, which prompted my first couple of people to follow me in the podcast world. My sister Ashley from Flow Life, my guys Good Times with Bad Movies. Shout out to y'all. And that is the reason why I kept going. They don't know how much that meant that they even gave me a chance. You know, Ashley, my sis from Flow Life, she actually was like the first person to really give me advice outside of like Pat. And you know, a couple months later, you know, I do another Instagram live. Um, my guy Delp from Man Cave. We do an Instagram live, and on that Instagram live, I meet my two brothers, EJ the DJ, and my brother Francisco from Frankly Francisco podcast, and EJ the DJ from the Mother Effort podcast. My city, my family, my brothers. You just talking shit on that episode. Just talking shit. That was another Instagram live. A couple of weeks, months after that, excuse me. That's when shit got crazy. Let's just put it like that. Shit got crazy that time frame because right after that, that's when um I got the opportunity uh to work and to be a part of my brother Big Smash at the house. Everything he was doing at the time. And god damn it, did that open up way more doors. That opened up so many more doors. And I started being around, well, not being around, physically around, but I started being around other podcasters in this community. And I found out how many people I actually had a lot of shit in common with. Whether it be lingo, whether it be um, DC with the shit, whether it be Germ from Frocast, or literally, literally, um, my brother Arce, you know, so many others. Of course, my TDs, you know, Miss Queen, Pillow Talk T, um, Miss Q, from the Q Spot podcast, my T Cherise from Growing as Folk, and then of course it's expanded since then. The family has expanded since then. Shout out to Chris, Theory from Bird's Eye View, my brother Courtney, Smoker Reviews. We coming soon with some more episodes for y'all. And all of that, you know what I'm saying? Of course, my brother Juan and me creating Jack's Wow. I keep seeing now reminders of when we first started that, and we're going to do, tomorrow we start the NFL divisions, so we're going to be doing that. That's the second year we're doing that. Of course, you know, Jeremy, um, Life Unplugged, one of my mentors, um, JR, WV Uncommonplace, one of my mentors, um, and then comes into the world of actually having a chance to, you know, get to talk and meet other podcasters that might not be, with the particular group I'm always associated with, and that's awesome too. J Squad podcast, Savage Beauty podcast. You know what I'm saying? You'll Be Fine um podcast. Shout out to you. Um, Talk Your Shit podcast. So many that I've gotten a chance just talk to. You know what I'm saying? And get an opportunity to be around. Not, y'all get what I'm trying to say. God damn it, y'all get what I'm trying to say. It's that, man, and it will never get old, and that's what I love. Is I don't really get a chance. I don't. When I started doing this, it was about me trying to figure out life, figure out what the fuck am I supposed to do with my life? Why am I doing this? What is it important about me? Why the fuck am I even giving a fuck? Why should this even matter? And it's changed. This is 200 episodes. I recorded two tonight just because I love what I do. And also, I'm about to get super fucking hectic these next couple days. So I was like, fuck it, I just do it tonight. I'm very fortunate, man. I say that a lot, but you don't understand fortunate. Like, you don't understand what I mean by fortunate. there's times where I might go ghost, and not in a bad way. Just go ghost because I personally just need time to myself and understand what's going on in life. And I have the self doubt of a motherfucker. I self doubt myself every chance I get. So I may be technically just trying to be like, should I continue doing podcasts? Is podcast still something I need to do? Is it something that and as I've gotten more into the podcast world, I don't particularly maybe continue to vibe with the people that I got in there with. You know what I'm saying? Certain times you try to show love to every single person, but then it just gets to a point where it just feel like, okay, I can't do this every fucking day. Like I do it, and then you get to the point where you're creating a podcast, right? And then you find out that you got a circle, and that circle is consisted of people that actually understand who you are and where you're trying to go, and you're still trying to help each other get to the goals, and you actually understand that that's more important, that you guys are helping each other. And 200 episodes of this, my podcast is clearly expanded. It's not just me on my phone talking through a fucking mic on an app. It's physically a real fucking thing now. It's a true podcast. It's a different element. I get a chance to work with my family. I get a chance to talk, bro. I have a fucking interview with somebody I grew up listening to. With Color Me Bad. I have a fucking interview with somebody that actually had a chance to play with Amy Winehouse, one of my sister's favorite fucking artists. Like I've done these things, and it's in a span of 200 episodes. I've fucking done these things. There's no way in hell you would have told me when I did my first fucking episode 3 years ago that I'll be in my room, still kind of in my room, on my phone, but it'd be a different fucking element towards it. You could not even explain to me in 200 episodes how fucking different I would feel about doing this. And it's not even in a sense of cockiness, it's in a sense of just knowing that clearly when I started this, yeah, I had dreams of doing this for longer. Who the fuck thought that? Who the fuck put that in there? Like who would have pegged that shit? I quit everything I fucking do. If it's me and I physically gotta do it, like I quit it. But this is not work. There's times where I gotta get on social media and work it, but it's not work. This is my fucking career. I fucking found something that I actually care about that's not just some shit that I could just throw in the trash. And I gotta fucking work at it to make it better. There's moments where I don't know what the fuck am I talking about. Then I turn the light on and I got the whole fucking premise down. There's moments where I come on here and I know what I want to talk about. And it completely switches. There's an element on a Tuesday night where I shut the fuck up. There's an element on a Tuesday night that I shut the fuck up. I let my family go. And it's a moment. That's energy that you can't even fucking fathom in certain moments in those episodes where everybody vibes and then 1 second is like friction. But the friction isn't bad. It's friction because we're so different that we're alike. It's like I fuck with him, kinda. Like his song okay, but it's like you have to physically be in the room. Like I clip it and I post it and I'm laughing at the shit as I'm clipping the shit. But you see it on social media if you follow me on Instagram, Brandon Janu Show, or TikTok, Brandon Janu Show, or YouTube when I do shorts, Brandon Janu Show YouTube channel. Like you see it, right? Like you see these shorts, you see these clips, and you would think like, there's no way in hell they're having that much fucking fun on a Tuesday fucking night at 8:30, 9:30, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night on a Tuesday fucking night. There's no way in hell. And then you come to that show and you feel it, and you're like, I gotta come back next Tuesday. I gotta come back next Tuesday. There's no way. I gotta come back next Tuesday. That shit was fun. I love that. I love that. I love the fact that I created something like that for y'all. And like I said, you gotta be there. You know what I'm saying? You have to experience that feeling of that. And imagine being the person that started that. It's I do it with them, man, and it's the fun part. And that's why I want to do my 200 episode with them, because that's what I love. I love the fact that we all vibe over each other. But maybe that's why I also felt like I needed to do this by myself too, in a sense, because I can't go forward without understanding what I did in the past to get to that point. And it started with me. It started on the phone, no visit, no video, but it started on the phone, man. It started on me just talking. My first episode was 4 minutes, 48 fucking 48 seconds. It's going on damn near an hour or two. I did 3 episodes. This is my third episode tonight. There was a moment in this podcast where I didn't want y'all to see my face. I didn't have a sign. I didn't have a logo. I didn't have shit. I had none of that. I had nothing. I've done these things in 200 episodes that I can't even fucking explain. And I'm trying. And I can't. I can't even understand it sometimes. It's just, I got 3 shows I co host on. Who the fuck would have figured that out? Who would have known that? And every show is different. I get asked to be a part of people's shit. When I first started, and I started first getting people in the podcast world, they said my take on things was unique and different. That felt good for a moment. I'm telling you the truth. Felt good for a moment. I was like, okay, that's cool. I think. I guess. Like I'm assuming. But as I've gotten more into it, I think it wasn't the fact that my take was unique. That it was that I was unique. I'm younger than everybody that does a podcast. Everybody I'm cool with, that I do shit with, I'm the youngest. So to see a 28-year-old kid, a man, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, have a perspective and then do a list like on a Tuesdays where he can actually tell you, he can actually bring up old groups and tell you he grew up on them. And you're like, huh? Like, huh? You did what? And now I got an Instagram show series where at the end of the month, I just go on Instagram and talk shit. It's fun and I enjoy it. Something I used to say that I wanted to do when I did start doing like real interviews with people. Underdog to success. Why I call it that? Because we are all underdogs that are fighting to get success somehow, some way in different fields of life. I've interviewed a lot of people. My first interview I've ever did was my brother, Sir Splex, on Instagram Live. We was on there for like 2, 3 hours talking because it just was that was the normal. I knew I had to do one with somebody I already knew I could talk for 2 hours with and not get distracted or get any craziness with. I've spent I've spent maybe $200, $300 on my podcast. Bought a laptop. That was because I got it off of Amazon, and that was about like $164, 165, maybe 200. I bought a mic that was like $40, 50 actually, and then I bought Zoom because I needed Zoom to do interviews because we couldn't physically see each other, and that is $15 a month. So about $300, $400 I spent on my podcast. I'm committed as fuck. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm committed as fuck. I'm saying that not to say like I'm saying that because I need you to understand. I got a light. I got a light. I didn't have a light when I was young. Like I never. I when I started this shit, I never had a light. Like it's crazy. A lot has changed in 200 episodes. Is what I'm trying to take. I was shy. I was awkward. I was anxiety filled, depressed filled the entire time I did my first couple episodes. I also have depression, I have anxiety. Not as shy as I used to be because of this podcast. I've had a really good time doing this. And the more I get to the point where I'll say, I ain't really got shit to say. I ain't got nothing to talk about. I think I should end it because I'm done. I ain't really got nothing else to say. I gotta live life and then come back to it. And it's just like every day I live life. Every day I have something to talk about. Every day I got things in my head that I think I'm running out of, but it's not really running out of shit. It just gotta formulate the right ways to say it. And for me, it's that in a sense. It's not losing the sight of I've I've done something that I generally can say I'm happy about. Which brings me to what I feel more so about this podcast. I've put my all into. My 3 years is coming up in September. September 19th. I'll be a 3 year, be 3 years that I started podcasting. I announced this week that season 6 starts in September because I always start my new seasons September and January. Um, what I want more than anything is just like trying to get into my life, my real life. I hope I do it in podcast life. I get more balance and peace doing this, and hopefully, if I do, then you guys can see me for 300 episodes. So I hope that in these 200 episodes, I hope I've said something of value or something that you have loved or liked or cared about. And if you do, then comment, talk about it, hit me up. I'm always ready to have a conversation. I'm here. But if not, just the fact that I know somebody is listening, that's all that matters, man. Like I said, it just takes one. It takes one. It takes one. It takes one, man. Just for you to hear, say, hey, I appreciate you for saying that because I need that shit. I don't even know you, but I appreciate it. And that will lift a podcast up, a person up, a situation up. So, like I've been saying, man, thank you. Thank you for letting me be me, letting me have my fears, my anxieties, my anxious moments, my nervous moments, my what the fuck moments, my good moments, my trials and tribulations, my understanding that life is hard as fuck, but also understand life can get better if you put the work in. Let me explain how much of my life I have lived through and also still need to go through. Just thank you for believing in me, this podcast, in anything I've done in these 200 episodes of these 3 years, damn near. Thank you. I can't say it enough that I probably wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for any of y'all. So, for if you listen, if you watch it on YouTube, if you listen to it on podcast platforms, if you share it, if you know whatever, if you know whatever. Um, if you're in this podcast community with me, or you my family, my friends, whatever the case may be, um, and when I mean by friends, I mean like Facebook friends. I don't really have friends like that. But that's another. That's a couple episodes. You go. It's somewhere in these episodes where I've said this. But either way it goes. Y'all know what I mean. Thank you. Um, and I really hope you guys enjoy these episodes. I really do. Um, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to do another episode anytime soon. Actually I record one tomorrow, but when I'll do a solo or maybe the top 10, we shall see. But until then, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I always say, this is Brandon Janeau. It's been a Brandon Janeau show. Thank y'all for tuning in for 200 episodes. I truly, truly appreciate it. Peace.